One more game announced EOS today. Guess what game that is? Valiant Force 2. Wow. Valiant Force 1 EOS. Shining Beyond EOS. Valiant Force 2 EOS. So what would they make? Valiant Force 3? Valiant Force 4? Would you guys play another Valiant Force? Like, would you guys play another Valiant Force? Let's be honest. You know that Valiant Force 1 EOS. Shining Beyond EOS. Valiant Force 2 as well. If they have a Valiant Force 3, would you even consider trying it? Another one? Another one. Next EOS. I was just playing it 2 days ago. Well, should have left while you can. Leave while you can, alright? If they introduce balance patch, good thing you didn't play. This game has pay to win skins. Okay, let's see what does Reddit has to say. Reddit is smart. Didn't this game came out like 3 months ago? Yo, what went wrong, guys? What went wrong to Valiant Force? I want you guys to give me your theory, your hot take. What went wrong to Valiant Force or in Valiant Force? Okay, let me bring up some gameplay. Look at this. 17 videos, 800 subscribers. Huge. Huge. Okay, look at the latest trailer. Okay, let's be fair. Let's be fair. We look at the latest trailer 1 month ago. Schoolgirl costumes. Wow. Costume showcase Valiant Force 2. Oh my god. Not bad though, right? I mean, it's not huge by any means, but it's not flat either. So what happened? Blue screen? She got blue screen. Wow. So what happened, guys? If they make this offline, you're down to buy a copy? Okay, that one is just costume, I get it, okay. Let's see, what else, what else? Character showcase, Leon D. They have a character called Leon D. Get what I'm saying? Look at the story, wow. There's story, there's voice acting. Why did they EOS, guys? Is Leon D not hype enough? Leon D's? Look at Leon D's. You want Leon D? Isn't he like the better characters to reroll? He is, right? Oh, Leon director. Do they show his ability as well? Oh, this is a character that you get for free at the beginning though. Ooh, look at the chibi, look at the chibi. Wow. I mean, the game is not the best game, right? But I don't think the game was that bad either. I feel like, okay, my theory is this, they didn't advertise as much. I think they didn't advertise as much. I actually think the game has a very good appeal overall. I think a lot of people just don't know of the game because they didn't advertise to a lot of countries, maybe, right? Tech OP killed. Did the game even release in Korea and JP, right? Did this game even try to make it to KR and JP? Because that's where I think the players would like this sort of game. Character growth was weird. It was very unique. I don't think it was. I don't think that was why it shuts down though. I don't think it was a character growth system. Not reroll friendly. Well, there's a lot of games that's not reroll friendly. I don't think that's why it shut down either. if I have to be honest, right? But again, I didn't play that far or that deep. The art is actually good. The art is actually very, very good. But to be fair, it is sort of like a recycle or reuse of the previous few ones. Yeah, so this is like the costume. I remember it does have the costume skin, pay to win skin stats. I get it. But there's a lot of games that's pay to win skin stats though, right? And I heard some people say that it was like negligible or something. So there's that. Wow. Is it huge or not? Full system felt bad. The gameplay is too time consuming. Yeah, it's meant to be like a main game. How's the gameplay? The gameplay is like that. GB. The gameplay is GB. The gameplay is like Final Fantasy Tactics somewhat, right? Okay, let's see what do people have to say though. What do people have to say? 3 months. It's about 2 to 3 months, I think, right? Not unexpected with the track records, but still surprised by the EOS speedrun duration this time. Stay tuned for Shining Beyond 2. We will reuse the assets from previous games and go live more quickly this time. Okay, the mod spin this on the Valiant Force 2 Discord 2 weeks ago. Damn, 2 weeks ago. Okay. I understand the frustration about the lack of communication from the developers or publishing company. I understand the concern that the game could end at some point. Unfortunately, I think talking about that over and over again is only going to have the opposite effect you are hoping for. The more people only talk about a potential EOS, the less likely people will stay to play the game, and the more likely an EOS will actually come. Damn, so if you don't like a game, you keep talking about potential EOS in the Discord. Damn, smart. We have let whoever this is know everyone's concerns. We will do everything we can to keep informing them of your concerns and frustrations over the lack of information and communication. Okay? Please keep this channel about gameplay and Valiant Force 2 related content. I think at this point, we are beating a dead horse, talking about EOS over and over and over again. Worth noting, this Discord mod left the server a week ago. Damn, the Discord mod that pinned this left. Works for me. Wait, the Discord mod left. Even he couldn't take the amount of people that come here. Dead game, dead EOS. Even he couldn't take it. He's like, I'm done with this. I didn't sign up for this. These people are so toxic. I'm out. He quit. He rage quit as a Discord mod. The moment the Discord mod rage quit, you know the game is EOS. Alright. Done like with the game. This is like crazy, man. This is like crazy stuff. Higa next. But yeah, this is like, oh, stop scaring away potential spenders. Let us milk this game a little more. I saw that message had the audacity to everyone for it, which they deleted afterwards. Oh, they even typed this as a Discord mod? No way they typed something like this. Discord mod quit. Self-fulfilling prophecy is true to a small extent, but why does it matter for the player base? The mod is kinda delusional. A 3 months EOS without all the Doom posting means it will last another 3 more months? Players ain't looking to extend the lifecycle of a dead game by a mere few months. What players want are the developers that are not just here for a quick cash grab and is willing to ensure the game is nowhere near the brink of life and death. This is true, right? Which is why I always admire if any developer, any publisher, they always communicate with the players using social media. Nowadays we have so many social media, right? You got Twitter, you got TikTok, you got Facebook, you got, you know, almost every game I see have YouTube. They can make developers notes. Like, it's so easy to do, right? Like, you just gotta communicate, man. You just gotta communicate. Give players a little bit of update what's happening. If there's no update in the game, you know? What is EOS? End of service. End of service. Game was optimized like hot trash. Turned my phone into a toaster, as if I was playing Genshin or something. But the most grating thing, after a while, was the menu loading times. For example, time how long it takes to navigate to the achievement screen and hit the collect all button. This was exacerbated when it released in the same period as Star Rail. Normally it's an issue that you just ignore, but it becomes glaringly obvious when the 3D game has faster and more responsive times than your menu-based game. I did feel a little bit of that using emulator, for sure. It did feel a little bit somewhat laggy, right? So there's that. They don't have much to communicate. We devs, please give money. Now you can say what you're working on, like how's the update for the game for the next one. I mean, like if there's nothing to communicate, that shows, you know, people just won't have faith in your product overall, right? So yeah, there's that as well. Let's read one last one. Ooh, okay, last essay. I'll try to explain why I think the global release of this game was a massive F up, and probably why the game never took off. Okay, so first off, the game soft launched in some regions, like a month before global. They had some limited banners that global missed out on, and have no idea when next they'd come around. One of them featured a really powerful light element. Okay, so basically, if you guys are not aware, this game soft launched in a few countries first. After that, they announced global launch. But the global launch didn't start all over again. The global launch started at where the soft launch left off. So the global launch missed like 3 or 4 banners that the soft launch has. So it was very weird for the global launch. I think the American players basically, right? So global launch banner was a limited light elemental tank. Problem is the pre-registration rewards were for a fire, earth, water or tank. The light element tank was obviously way better than the free one, so people didn't care much for the pre-registration rewards, or since they were getting a free rank, people didn't bother with the limited banner. Third, it took way too long to unlock the ability to max out a charactera job and level. I don't mean material farming, but unlock story content. Yes, it does feel very grindy, the game, based on my experience playing it. You hit soft launch. Soft launch is fine if the global launch is like actually launch, but if the global launch continues where the soft launch left off, like it's a bit weird. They miss out on a lot of things. So that was like yeah, I stopped around chapter 10, and I don't think I was halfway to even unlocking the ability to level up jobs. It was just annoying being forced to stay level with the stages, since it also had annoying 3-star requirements of no deaths and clear in X number of turns. Fourth, the aura system added way too much artificial playtime to the game. I thought that one was quite unique, but yeah, maybe some people didn't like it. If you had a decent setup, basically after every turn you had to watch 5+ passive skills activate and chain of other characters that active passives and then chain again. Literally close to a minute of just sitting there watching passive skill proc. Lastly, the auto AI was god awful. I'm talking about walking characters into the stage hazards and leaving them there to take damage or die. Having healers attack instead of healing low HP allies, attacking healthy enemies, they are right next to low HP enemies. So yeah, I remember that part as well. I understand they probably wanted people to actually take their time to learn the game and have some sort of challenge, but that's not what gacha gamers are looking for the most part. Especially not in the very beginning of a game. Fair enough, yeah. Fair enough. I agree. That's a very good good written essay, thesis, what do you want to call this? But hey, it is what it is.